morning. Good morning, beautiful people, beautiful souls that are watching this. Hope everyone's doing alright. I'm outside again for my morning ruck. It's not nearly as chilly anymore, but pretty sure that's about to change because there's a storm coming on the East Coast. So it's gonna affect me as well, but that's okay. The weather sure is whiplashing a lot. I guess that's the effects of, global warming. But you can still appreciate the beauty in the nature, which is what I try to do. But there's something that, was on my mind, and I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about, shackles. Holding on to shackles from the past that no longer serve you, right? In a lot of people's lives, some people are more fortunate, but in a lot of people's lives, there's events or a series of events that affect people very deeply, right? And what I've noticed in my own life, having dealt with a lot of drama, whether it be my parents, whether it be school, or whether it just be the environment that I grew up in, right? Having dealt with a lot of stuff, what I noticed was that there would be these imaginary shackles that would form on my legs, right? I would hold on to this. I would hold on to these events, and it would always weigh me down, right? Sometimes it wouldn't be as bad as, some days it wouldn't be as bad as others, but for the most part, it would weigh me down, and it would affect me, right? Like, I know that, like, in my life, there would be times where, like, I had, like, nightmares, and I would wake up in the middle of the night, right? Or I would just get into full-blown anxiety attacks, panic attacks, or I would just get really depressed, and I wouldn't know what it was. But reflecting back on my life, it's these shackles that I would hold on to. And now that I'm older, I realized that why was it that I was holding on to these shackles? I was holding on to these events that affected me very deeply, very negatively. I would hold on to them, and they would serve me no purpose but to weigh me down. And so, I think about these shackles, and I realize that they served no more purpose for me, right? Before, they served as like a reminder that, like, I went through a lot of hardship, right? But I don't want that hardship to define me anymore. I want to be able to move past it. And so I got rid of those shackles. Now, it's taken a lot of work to be able to let go of these shackles that I formed on myself. But what I realized is that the only way to let go is to forgive. Is to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for how you reacted to certain things. You might hold shame or guilt for maybe how you treated yourself or how you treated someone else. Right? You have to forgive yourself because you did the best that you could with what you had. You did the best that you could with what you had. So you have to forgive yourself. Another thing is forgiving other people, right, who have hurt you. Now, forgiving does not mean forgetting, but you have to understand that a lot of people, they don't have the privilege to understand that they might need help, or a lot of people are not on a journey of becoming the best versions of themselves, right? People who are on that journey are quite rare. That I'm noticing quite rare. And it's a beautiful thing, to want to be the best version of yourself. That's quite a beautiful thing to want for yourself. But it is rare because a lot of people stay in the familiar. They stay in the comfortable. Or like myself, they hold on to these shackles. These shackles that have held them down from years and years of living, which in turn affect the people around them, right? Because they don't know how to deal with it. And so you have to forgive other people for maybe how they treated you or how they didn't treat you. And you have to realize that it's not your fault. It was never your fault. And so that's the best way to get rid of those shackles. You have to forgive yourself. And it's hard. It's really hard. I know in my experience to forgive myself. I used to beat myself up all the time. My mind was my own worst enemy. I would tell myself so many mean things. I would tell myself, oh, you deserve the way that your parents treated you. Oh, you're the reason that X, Y, and Z is happening. Or, this is all your fault. I would tell myself mean things. I would say I was stupid. I was unworthy of love. I did that for years on end. But I realized I wasn't true. That was just what I believed at the time. And so I had to let go of those shackles. I had to let go of the shackles that were holding me back so I could truly live. Because everyone deserves to live. Everyone deserves love. There's not a single person that doesn't deserve love, right? But in order to find love, you have to love yourself. You have to forgive yourself. That starts with forgiving yourself. So, yeah, it takes a while. It's taken me a while, I've only been on this road on my best self for not too long, right? But I want to act as a version of me that younger me wish they had. I want to be that person. And so, that means loving yourself. That means sharing what it is that, I've overcame, or just ideas. And maybe these ideas resonate with someone else, because as a little kid, I've always wanted to help other people. And this is my way of helping other people, whether it just be one person or two people or 5 people. Doesn't matter how many people, as long as I can help someone. But yeah, getting rid of those shackles, man. Those shackles are deadly. And at a time they did serve a purpose, but it's time to let go. It's time to let go. Understand that your mind is greater than you give it credit for. You are able to rewrite your own reality. And you've But first, you must forgive yourself. You must forgive yourself. And so, I just wanted to talk about that, just getting rid of those shackles, man. Getting rid of those shackles. That's how you live life. That's how you start living life. Oh yeah. But that's what I wanted to talk about. Oh, I see a dog. It's a dog. Oh, he's coming towards me. Okay. What's up, dog? What's up, dog?
Come on, boy.
What?
Come on, I'm in. Brad.
Yeah. If you're seeing this, I love you. Make sure to take care of yourself and your family and those around you. And remember, man, it's hard to let go. It's hard to let go, but it's harder to forgive, okay? So just do your best to forgive yourself for how you've acted, how you maybe treated other people, how you treated yourself. But once you start forgiving yourself, things will get better. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Have a good one.